Well, it is cold, but the sun is shining here in Brighton. It's been a fantastic UKOUG conference so far. I'm just taking a bit of time out to sit by the seaside. I lived in Brighton for a number of months many years ago, and even in summer we never got sunshine like this, so it's absolutely spectacular. Similarly spectacular is the conference. It's the first time in my recollection that we've actually had it in Brighton, and it's a smaller venue than the ICC in Birmingham, and I think that really works really well because all the rooms become a little bit more intimate. Often when I was speaking or even attending in rooms in Brighton, just the vast size of them made you feel like you weren't really connected with the audience. But here, it's a much more intimate and cozy feel, and you feel more community-minded when you're doing your talks and just hanging around with people, chatting and having coffee and the like. So that's been, I think, a really good initiative, and I think next year the committee are going back to Birmingham but in a smaller venue. So that bodes well for the success of the conference. For me, the exciting things about the conference really are the interest in 19C in particular, not necessarily just for the features, but the fact that people are aware that now that if they are going to make that upgrade jump, then 19C is the way to go. And one of the cool things was just how many people have already signed up for the free autonomous database that we now have. And I'm not suggesting that everyone's jumped on and they're using it for production systems, but the fact that people now are embracing the fact that gathering a database out of the cloud maybe isn't so this futuristic, very out of the ordinary kind of thing. It's become a thing that will actually become part of business practices, part of just your normal workflow. I need a database, grab one out of the cloud, especially if I don't have to pay for it, that's even better, and just get ahead and start using a database. If we can just get people to do a bit more data modeling and design as well, I think we'll have ticked all the boxes. Another observation from the conference, which I think is also a really cool thing, is there seems to be less of a focus now on the absolute nitty-gritty and internals of the Oracle database and other Oracle tech. It seems to be more along the lines of what I think user groups were ultimately set out and designed to do, which is just focusing on what matters to get you successful. And don't get me wrong, as a long-time DBA and developer, I like getting into the nitty-gritty and looking at some of the internals, but ultimately maybe that doesn't always serve the needs of customer success. And so the fact that user groups now seem to be embracing presentations which are all about how a customer or how someone you're working with in technology managed to actually make progress and prosper with a piece of tech, whether it's the database or application development product or whatever. The fact that it's focused on what actually is the needs of IT. It's basically about making businesses succeed as opposed to us all becoming uber geeks and the like. So really pleasing to see that, the fact that not all talks are meant to be about latch internals and the library cache and things like that. It's actually about how do I actually sell more stuff? How do I get faster response time from my customers? How do I build better websites? And I think that actually serves us well into the future, and the fact that we should remember that IT is not necessarily about being uber techies, even if we tend to like it. It's actually about building systems that actually make our businesses and hopefully other people's lives better. So for me, I'm going to enjoy a little bit more walking along the coast here at Brighton, catch this sunshine while it still lasts. But I think for the UKOUG and user group conferences, it continues to go up and up and up and up and onwards. Much like whatever this thing is. Hold on a second. No idea what that is, but it looks like good fun. That could be my next trip after the conference ends. So hopefully you enjoyed the UKOUG conference, and I'll see you at a conference soon or a meetup. Please reach out to me on Twitter, and I'd love to help you succeed with whatever Oracle database technology you're using. Bye for now.